Y'all, it's a special day. My plants in the greenhouse have graduated. It's time for them to go outside, you guys. And no, I don't harden off my plants. I just throw them out there. Maybe don't follow my example. If I had a greenhouse that had solid walls and windows and a heater in here, then I probably would harden them off, but I don't, and I haven't had the heat lamp on for the past 2 weeks. And there are already lots of plants outside, so to kind of give them a little bit of cover so they're not going to be completely directly under the sun. The tomatoes have kind of grown together at this point. I'm going to have to kind of be gentle here. And they're so tall at this point, y'all. They're going to go right up to the cattle panels, which is perfect. I'm just so excited. Okay, see, they're kind of wanting to grab onto each other. And it's been a good thing that it's kept them up and they haven't been falling over. Let me show you something real quick though. If y'all have been watching for a little while, you might have remembered that one of the times I was bringing my tomatoes out, because on real cold nights, I would bring them in. I ended up bumping a tomato and it snapped. Oh no, this one got bumped. That's so sad, Rico. I ended up just taping him and he grew perfectly fine. In fact, this is him right here. We're gonna call him Jimmy. As you see, he's doing fabulous. I ended up removing the tape. Well, Jim, get too squished. I'm getting squished right there. There we go. That part is now buried in the dirt, and as you see, perfectly healthy. So don't give up on your plants, y'all. You'd be surprised at what you can fix with just a little bit of tape. Should we take you guys first? I know everyone's excited. You all want to go out. And I'm gonna wear an apron. I really like this apron because it has pockets. What is it with pockets? They're just really nice. And you take this off. There we go. And then I can rub mud on myself and not get it on my dress, because I do that. Okay, I'm so excited that I don't know how to start. It's like, it's the big day, it's the moment. Here we go. All right. They're at the point where they're gonna either need to be climbing or go down on the ground. One of these is a mushroom basket. I'm gonna be doing all of my beefsteaks over in this section of the garden. Here we go. I got lots of company today. My kitties, my dog, my girls are supposed to come help me. I'm not sure if my littlest Melody, she's not up yet. She's my night owl. Okay, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Got enough out here to kind of get going and get started. I'm gonna get a pillow too, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of kneeling today and I have a feeling my knees are gonna hurt. Okay, I'm gonna put Jimmy out first. Jimmy, where are you? Where did you go? I'm gonna put you out first on this first T-post. What do you think of that? It smells like a little bit of manure out here, y'all. I would say for the past few weeks here, some days just really smell outside. I guess a gardener's probably spraying their crops or something. We're gonna just kind of place this guy, little Jimmy, between everything here, you see? He's gonna go right about there. And we already have our marigold, we've got our sunflower. I'm gonna plant more sunflowers as well, along with pink eyes. And those pink eyes will kind of grow up with the sunflowers and the tomatoes. Got my sunflowers. Just gonna use you, Morrow. I'm gonna keep those sunflowers up for me. Pink eyes. I found that these pink eyes are not too vigorous and they don't take out the tomatoes or anything, but they just kind of complement each other. They grow well together. So I'm gonna be mixing those in as well. And of course we're gonna have our herbs. I'm gonna just kind of place things between where they're gonna get enough sun. Just kind of play around with it. There's no right or wrong way, really. The main goal is that I'm gonna be mixing things up to create that bug confusion so that we're not having so many pests all over my plants. We're gonna kind of camouflage them, I guess you could say. Every other T-post will have some type of nightshade. And the one in between here, I'll probably do some type of squash. That's gonna fill in really nicely. And of course, mixing in all those herbs with everything as well. The tobacco's gonna get peanuts. None of my peanuts are coming up yet, so I'm just gonna, I got plenty. I'm just gonna plant out these guys. Okay, here we go. First tomato. In he goes. You're ready to go in, aren't you? Okay, Jimmy. You see how he's in there. He'll be getting plenty of sun, but also a little protected from the direct sun. Maro, that sun's coming in fast, isn't it? Coming in fast. I'm not going to be burying my tomatoes very deep. I did bury some tomatoes deeper last year, and I honestly found that the ones that I just buried normally did better. I've seen a lot of gardeners bury them deeper, basically taking the first set of leaves off and burying those down. But I noticed the gardeners that I saw doing that have their tomatoes in raised beds. So their raised beds are generally filled up with topsoil, which is great, but where my tomatoes are going directly into the earth, the ground here, I have layers. I don't just have a huge amount of topsoil. So I found that that actually didn't work well for me. I'm just going to bury them like I normally do and not worry about that. I think if you have a raised bed and full of topsoil, burying them deeply probably would work really well. Pollinators are starting to wake up. I like those real tall sunflowers. I found that last year the sunflowers gave my tomatoes a little bit of shade, especially in August when it's really hot. It just kind of gives them a little bit of relief. They also grew well together. I didn't have any issues. Spaghetti squash. We're gonna just kind of squeeze it right here. Ooh, there we go. That's better. Okay. You see I have another sunflower right here. And a marigold, I see. Take back some of these collards to just give this marigold a little bit more sun. There you go. We're gonna just squeeze this spaghetti squash in. There we go. He filled it out decently enough, so we're not gonna be disturbing the root systems. I'm also gonna go ahead and throw in some climbing beans with these guys. And I wanted to try that this year to see how well my climbing squash grows with some climbing beans. Curious to see if one will take out the other, if they're both vigorous enough to kind of complement each other. We're just gonna experiment with that this year. You're so cute. You're feeling the sunshine. Oh, you got allergies. Your eyes are running. You got allergies. We're gonna put a few of these climbing beans. This is a type of green bean. Can't remember the name. I got it from the hardware store. Just gonna kind of put them in around here. There you have it. You kind of get an idea of what I'm kind of going for, hopefully. I'm just going to kind of be working my way down, and we'll see how far I get today. I might not be able to put it out today. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll just kind of play it by ear. Okay, you guys, let's go. I'll show you. You're gonna just pick one and then pinch the end. Pull. As you pull, it's gonna pull the juice out. You see? See? That little drop. Oh no, I can still. Sweet. What is that? Nectar. One spoonful. Ready to go out now? Ooh, you're stuck. Let go. Let go. No, there we go. Got it. These guys are so tall and falling. Up tomorrow. Yeah, I noticed the lighting changed all of a sudden. Let me... Love you, bye. Right now, the eclipse is happening. I was like, why is the lighting different? Hey, Lily! This is definitely the eclipse. Go ahead and grab Daddy's special eye gear. Now look at the sun and tell me it doesn't look weird.
Oh my god!
Does it look weird?
The moon's covering the sun. The sun looks like a moon. The sun looks like a crescent moon.
Is that pretty cool? Hard to tell. Oh yeah, I see it. You see it?
Yeah. That's cool.
So the eclipse is happening at this moment, so the lighting got really weird all of a sudden. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks pretty neat. We're worn out. I'm gonna go in and clean up, and then I gotta get dinner going, and we're gonna have to finish tomorrow. We were able to finish this whole section of garden over here. Gotta do this one tomorrow. And I have a chicken out, so I'm gonna go catch the chicken and clip her wings. Tomorrow. We got some rain last night, y'all, which is good. It was a nice sprinkling of a rain, which is perfect when I first put out stuff like this, so. Hello, Jimmy. You got all wet. Everything's looking happy. A little tobacco down there. Smells like honeysuckles. This is the strongest honeysuckle smell. Alright, so I plan on putting all the eggplants out today and peppers. This is my tomatillo. I've got 3 of them, but the other ones are not that tall. I will put all the tomatillos together. Tomatillos need at least one other tomatillo next to it in order for them to make fruit. Oh, you look so funny squishing yourself through that little hole. On to my favorite row here. I'm gonna need to get out my cages because I'm gonna be putting peppers throughout here and some eggplants. So this will probably mostly be eggplants and peppers mixed up together. Hi, Krugel. Okay. Where are you? One more. Ah, there it is. Huh. I knew I had one more. You know what I was just thinking too is I want to put between these cages, I'll go ahead and do some like summer squashes and white scallop squash. I think that's what I'll do. That will look good. We've just about put everything out at this point. We've just got pots down these last rows ready to be put in the ground. Mar, what are you doing? Mar. Mar.
Why does an eggplant have thorns?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. I've never seen that before. Isn't that weird? Are they pokey?
Yeah, stabbed my finger.
Really? Guys are still tiny. Or what are you eating? Okay, y'all, that's it. Everything that needed to go out in this middle section of the garden is out. The last things I need to do, finish up this week. So I need to mulch up around the greenhouse, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the tobacco that I have around. Probably like one at each of the posts around the greenhouse. Birdhouse gourds need to go up back here. And the loofahs are gonna go around the perimeter and climb up the chicken run. The birdhouse gourds will go right here. They're not quite ready to go out yet. I didn't have very good germination with them, and I had to plant more. I don't know what the deal is. But, so they're gonna probably go out next week. And then I will have to, all the rest of the tomatoes and the pumpkins, the carving pumpkins, are gonna go up at the pumpkin patch. I already have some borage and marigolds up there already. And that's gonna definitely be its own video, if I do a video on that. I don't know. Lily was a huge help. If she wasn't helping me, it would have taken me 4 days instead of 2 for sure. I told her she did not have to help me, but she really wanted to. She says, Mom, I don't help you, you're gonna be out there a lot longer, and that is true. So she was very sweet. She has like a heart of gold. Anyway, I'm gonna go in, have a little snack. Yep, the sun's starting to come out just a little. I'm very excited to start seeing everything fill in. I think I'm gonna have to go around with some loppers and trim up the hairy vetch a little bit. It's just It's just so crazy. I need to make sure my tomatoes and the squash I planted around these guys is gonna get enough light. So I wanna make sure everything really takes off. All right, y'all, I hope you are all doing well. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We got a lot done. Take care, and we'll see you next time.